Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour here for Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Tony's Picks, and welcome to the Happy Hour show. Also, if you're new to Tony's Picks, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. And glad you're here this afternoon. Hey, we had some early MLB go off with some early action. We've seen the Pirates continue to stack wins, and the Cardinals continue to lose games. Hey, the Rays bounced back, got themselves a win, burnt some people on the run line, I'm quite sure, in that matchup. But hey, I didn't touch anything early for me, so I still got all mine going tonight. I try to stay away from doubleheaders altogether. Nothing good comes from them for me. Always usually just bad news and bad situation. Changing pitchers here, throwing someone in there you don't know. No thanks. Not for me. There's 4,800 something baseball games in a season. I can easily pass on 3 of these doubleheaders. So we'll look at some of these second game ones because that's where you where I like to jump on some of these games because hey, you see who went in the first game. You can find out who's going. Sometimes teams use that closer early. They don't have them available for game 2. So as always, we'll get to the capper, see how their day is rolling along, and then we'll get right to the card on today's action. So let's kick it on over to Ramon. How are you doing here, Ramon?
Yeah, it feels almost like a holiday already with the daytime baseball here on a Wednesday. I know we got these impromptu doubleheaders wreaking a little bit of havoc, but leaves us with a nice big slate of games tonight to choose from. So I'm ready to go get some winners here tonight.
Definitely. I can't complain. This is definitely a bigger slate than we've seen in a couple days, so I can't complain about that. With the bigger card to find some more winners. I don't know where to Brian. How are you doing here, Brian?
Pretty good so far today, Rod. Like you, I didn't touch any of the early action this afternoon, but last night I had a couple premiums in. I had the Cardinals. They kind of hung in there and then lost by 1. That was pretty upsetting. I thought for sure the Cardinals were going to pull it off against Skeens yesterday. I'm not going to lie. And then, of course, the Mariners under. We all seen what happened there. They decided to wake up again last night. So looking to bounce back, man. It's been a rough 2 days in July, but we're looking to bounce back tonight. So let's get to it.
Hey, I don't know over to Ron. Welcome back, Ron. How are you doing here?
Thanks, man.
On a Wednesday.
Yeah, good night yesterday. I had a winning night. I did jump on a couple of dogs today. One was the A's. Didn't get there. They almost had it, and then I hit with the Brewers there, but just found out I lost last night's game with Cincinnati. So starting out the day 1 and 2. So we got to get it back tonight.
Yeah, for me, winning day last night, so looking to continue that winning day. On to today's action. Hey, I hope you got good old Brandon low because he definitely got the job done for us. Hit a home run and got a ribby for us, so we'll cash that prop. It just missed on my parlay when it wasn't no doubt the Giants didn't even come close. So we had 2 out of 3 in my parlay here on the happy hour. So that close. Giants just needed to show up a little bit, but hey, had a nice little winning day in the premium section. So let's get on to Wednesday's action here. Let's head on over to the MLB. Let's see where we'll split it up to. We got 13 games left on the card. And we'll break it small. We'll do 4 to kick us off here. We got game 2 of the Padres and the Phillies. We got the Twins and the Marlins. We got game 2, Detroit, Washington. We got the Yankees taking on Toronto. And now let's throw in game 2 of the Reds and Boston. I know they're still finishing up game 1. I see 3-3, bottom of the 6th in that matchup.
No, it's over. It's 5-3. I lost it.
Oh, over? Oh.
Yep. It was suspended last night, and apparently they graded today. So, yeah, it was a loss for me.
Well, it was still playing, right?
No, it's over. It's 5-3 final.
Just finished up, right? Just finished up, like literally, just before we clicked the button to come on. It finished up.
Yeah, before we came on.
Yeah. So let's kick it off over to Ron. Get it started on the early MLB. What do you like?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the second game between the Phillies and the Padres. I don't trust Dylan Cease on the road, and I love Christopher Sanchez. Phillies should have probably come a little closer with some base running errors there late in the first game. I think they win it, and I'd probably lay the run line in that one. So give me Philly on the run line in game 2.
Head on over to Brian. What do you like here in the early MLB?
Yeah, I don't have much for all these doubleheader games, but I do agree with Ron there on that Philly side of the game. I would lean towards these as well. I think that Sanchez is going to deal, and I don't see the Padres bats coming alive the way they just did in that game 1. And I guess in the Detroit-Washington game, I'd look towards the over in that with Jack Flaherty on the mound. I think Washington's bats are going to rock him up in this game too here. So I'd lean towards the Nats, and I'd lean towards the over.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this MLB action today?
Yep, I'll look at Minnesota and Miami here with Woods Richardson going up against Junk, your favorite Rod. Woods Richardson, a 4.63 ERA, and a little bit here on the road against the Miami team. We know how hot these guys are right now. Amazing that Miami, Pittsburgh, look at these hot teams right now. Who'd have thunk it? Right now. So why wouldn't Miami be able to put some runs up here against Woods Richardson on the road? And for Junk, look, couple decent outings. He's kind of just a opener a little bit. It won't go too deep here. I know Miami will be using some bullpen in this one today. So Junk has a pretty rugged BABIP also. So I'm going to take the over here in this one with Miami and Minnesota. Current line is up to 9 under at minus 120. I'll take give me a little over 9 at even money, Minnesota and Miami.
Yeah, for me here in this block of games, definitely not my favorite block of games, but I'll go right back to Toronto. You look at what the Yankees do out on the road against the AL East opponents. Well, it's lose games. 0-6 versus the AL East out on the road, so why not make it 7 straight versus the AL East? Give me the Blue Jays and the plus price in that matchup. And then another one I'm looking at here is I agree, give me the over. I like the better with Flaherty and Williams for heading at total, but we know Flaherty can definitely give up some runs. I think Gore gives up some runs, and then both of them bullpens can definitely give up runs. Give me the over 8 in game 2 there, Detroit and the Nationals. Hey, that wraps up that early block of MLB. Let's head on over to the next slate of games, and we got Milwaukee taking on the Mets game 2. We got the Angels taking on Atlanta, Baltimore taking on Texas, Cleveland taking on the Cubs, Houston taking on the Rockies, and we'll throw in the 3 late night ones as well. Giants taking on Arizona, Kansas City taking on Seattle, and the White Sox taking on the Dodgers. I don't know where Ramon to get it started. What do you like there tonight, Ramon?
I'm going to go over with the Milwaukee and the Mets here. It looks like the Mets are going to have to piece together this one. They'll have guys like Tidwell, Brazoban in there today, I'm sure, in this one. I know we're going up against superstar rookie Mizorowski here in this one, but we're on the road. We're in a doubleheader. We show an 8.5 here currently. So, look, it's been 3 outstanding starts for Mizorowski so far. I think we've pretty much been rolling with them. And they may still get this one here tonight. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Mizorowski. Can I switch on the fly? I'm going to go with these Brewers here right now. It looks like the Mets are kind of shaking things up with this pitching here as we approach game time here within the next hour and a half. So give me the Brewers in this one on the road against the Mets. They won the first one. I'm going to take them for a doubleheader sweep.
Head on over to Brian. What do you like here in the late night MLB action?
Yeah, did we just finish out the slate on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. I'm going to look at the Cubs and Guardians there. I'm going to take the Cubs on the run line again. Guardians ain't been that great against left-handed pitching. Shot has been phenomenal. He came back his last start, barely gave up a hit. So, yeah, I'm going to take the Cubs again run line tonight against the Guardians. Look at the Angels and the Braves. We're going to take the Angels' first 5. Kikuchi's been dealing and Fuentes starting. I think Fuentes is going to get hit up early and often. He's probably not even going to last 3 innings. I'd also take the Angels team total over 2.5 in the first 5. That's plus money right now over on DraftKings. I think that's a great play. Then we'll look at the Did you get to the Rockies and Houston game?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest is
Quick
slate.
bet.
Okay. Yeah, Rockies and Houston game. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the Houston Astros laid -2.5. I think they just destroy Gomber tonight. I don't think Brown barely gets touched. He's been a monster so far this season. I think that continues. I just laid a 2.5 with Astros.
Yeah, heading on over to Ron. What do you like here in the late night MLB?
Yeah, so Brian's, that's the fresh heat play of the day. The Cubs, love that play. That's been on fire. I think we've lost one in the last week and a half. So, yeah, get on the Cubs right there. I'm also going to look at the Arizona Diamondbacks. That we can see what these Giants are just not. I don't know what's going on with this team right now. Maybe it's Devers. Maybe he's a cancer. I don't know what's going on, but one of the bright spots is definitely Merrill Kelly. He's been throwing and for that Diamondbacks starters, and can't say much for the bullpen. But I think we can get there tonight. So I'm going to lay the 1.5 with the Arizona Diamondbacks.
And for me in the late nights, a lot of games here. First one I'm looking at, give me the over. Dodgers, White Sox. Love it even better that Eastern is going to get the start here for the White Sox. So, yeah, all right, let him get the start. I know we seen an under and it cruised to the under, but we seen a whole pile of runs early. So I like the over there and that one tonight. I know we got the under last night, but it just snuck under like barely. And then another one I'm looking at here. I'm going to take the over between the Giants and Arizona. We see plenty of offense every time I see Arizona at home. It's just take the over. I know the Giants haven't been scoring a whole lot of runs, but I think they'll be able to score some offense tonight. Be able to chip in on that total. Get us over the 8.5 there in that one. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Give me the under and Astros and Rockies. No doubter last night for the under in that one, right? No sweat at all. It was under, no doubter all the way. So I'm going to go right back to it. Give me the under in that one. Hey, that wraps up the slate of MLB we got for you tonight. Brings us to the player prop game in the future. We'll leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they like here in this section for you. And then they'll let you know what they got going over at Tony's Picks.com, because that's where you can find our best bets, the bets that we've got our money on. We'll kick it over to Ron to get us started here in the section. What do you got for us tonight, Ron?
Yeah, looking at a parlay, I'm going to look at, let me get the Seattle Mariners -1.5, and I'll take the Cubs on the money line. Put those two together, it'd be good. For KBO, the video should be up, like Tony's been saying. It's been up really early now, so you can probably check that out. 8 Eastern tonight. But I'll give you one game. The LG Twins is my best bet for tomorrow morning. What I got tonight, I got a 5-pack in MLB, unless something started. I don't know. We'll see. But, it should be a 5-pack still up there, and been red hot. MLB last 30 days, over 1,300 units of profit there, so definitely heating it up. And don't forget, we had a big slate of WNBA for tomorrow. We just shot the WNBA 2-3 zone, myself, Ramon, and Justin. So check that out. That'll be up later on tonight.
Heading on over to Brian. What do you got for us tonight, Brian?
Yeah, for my parlay tonight, we're going to do a 4-teamer. Let's do the Angels first 5 money line. Let's do the LA Dodgers money line. Let's do the Astros money line. And let's throw in the Rangers money line on that. So do that 4-teamer there. And then over on the site, I have three premiums up for tonight. I got them in a 3-pack for you guys. Like I said, the last 2 nights, I haven't been catching my plays. I went I think it was 0-3 yesterday, 1-1 the night before. So I'm a little cold right now. You're looking at 3 great cappers on the screen that have been on fire, always on the leaderboard. So I pick up one of their packages for the night. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you got for us tonight, Ramon?
Forget that. Team me up with Brian and the 2-for-1 capper promotion. We're going to get it done over July 4th. Me and our new man over here. Let's do it. I'm going to go with my pick here tonight, Rod, with Guatemala. +1.5 against Team USA, against the U.S. men's national team in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. I think USA will win. I don't think they're going to win it by 2. It's going to be tough enough for them to win it, but 1-0 or 2-1 here. And this will probably 2-1 will be the final score. I imagine they could even get 2-0 and then Guatemala get their 1 goal and make some drama, because this team can't stand to have a win that doesn't have some drama involved, at least when the game's important like this one. Guatemala, they're not very good, and they'll still hang in this one. I have a feeling take Guatemala tonight plus 1.5 against the U.S. men's national team. But, hey, the big one, I'll say Honduras and Mexico's my $19 discount best bet tonight, Rod. The second game tonight is in Santa Clara here, and Mexico will be the home team when they take on Honduras. But catch my best bet, their discount best bet, over at TonySpix.com for just $19 with that match tonight. It's really the only other things we have going with those baseball games of these 2 soccer matches. So I do have a 3-pack in Major League Baseball as well. And wouldn't be much of a surprise here, but I don't think it involves any doubleheaders either, Rod. So, but anyways, of my 3 best plays left on the card are packaged up there for a 3-pack in Major League Baseball tonight. So a little baseball, 1 soccer, and we're going to get it. Thank you, Rod.
Nice. Let's get it tonight, Ramon. And yeah, don't worry, Brian. Some of those days happen. I just remember last time we seen you were talking about a 5-0 day. So don't you worry if those days happen. Can't get too low on the low days on yourself.
We were like, who invited this guy?
Definitely don't. We know you can bounce back, so definitely look for a bounce back for Brian here tonight as well. So for me, over at Tony's Picks tonight, I got a 5-pack in the MLB action. In that 5-pack, it includes my MLB play of the day. So grab the play of the day or grab the 5-pack and join me over there, because that's what I got rolling tonight. And we've been hot, so definitely trying to stay hot in the MLB over the last week, because that's all we got. Basically, the dog days of summer are definitely rolling around. We got some W. We did hit that one last night. Hey, as Ramon and I chatted about it yesterday, even with the line move, it was like just disrespect. You had to grab the 11 points, and we did. Got the win. I think we even talked about it after the show as ourselves. Sprinkle on the money line, and we were like, should we? Yeah, maybe we should. And then we looked, and it was 4 times our money. I wish we would have said it when we were still on the air going, we should have taken it at 4 times our money and told you to do it too. So
yeah, not only we're talking money, I was on a live stream and did say, let's hit it one more time at 5:25 when they, fell behind there a little bit. So a little bit of luck there, I guess, for the Fever. Great job. And great job by Howard, the MVP.
Right. Definitely. Shout out to the Fever grabbing that one. So you want a parlay? I'll get you a parlay. We're going to take the Toronto Blue Jays. We're going to take the Rockies game under, and we're going to take the Braves game under. Little 3-teamer for you tonight there. Hey, that wraps up the Tony's Picks Happy Hour here for Wednesday. Or Thursday we're already at, aren't we? No, we're Wednesday. So Wednesday. Man, the days just run right together. It's the summer. It's hot. For me, it's hot. I'm sitting at 92 degrees here in this room, and it's feeling like it's 92 degrees. It's hot. As you can see, I'm just sweating buckets here today. So hope everybody has themselves a wonderful Wednesday evening. Let's continue to crush the board. Any final words before we head on out for the rest of Wednesday's action?
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, man. Happy Wednesday.
Now, got to give it out again, Rod. Just to shout it out. Come take Clayton Kershaw. I'm sure the price is all jacked up here at minus $1.20 at over 4.5 Ks. With his 3rd K tonight, he'll get his 3,000th career strikeout. And, let's get him over 3,000. I'm going to go Clayton Kershaw over on his K prop tonight on his big night.
Nice. I'm with you there. Gotta. It's a big night for Clayton Kershaw. And then also, here's a prop we hit with Brandon Lowe yesterday. So we're going to go with Gary Sanchez to get us a home run from the Baltimore Orioles. Nice plus 500 on that one. We're going to throw him in for a ribby like we did last night, too. He's a plus 215 on that ribby I got. So let's take Gary Sanchez to smack it out of the park, as they say, and get us that home run and ribby. Hey, that wraps it up for Wednesday's action. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And, hey, if you think you got what it takes to be the next capper here at Tony's Picks, join us tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. and we'll get you a link. You can come on, join us, give us some plays, and give you a little trial run, see how it goes for you. Hey, end up like Brian and be joining us here full time here at Tony's Picks. So we're glad that Brian's with us. And don't get low on yourself. It happens sometimes. We wish we could win them all. We sure try to win them all. We'll know you'll bounce back here on the Tuesday. So let's get to it. Shout out everybody that joins us in the chat as well. MMA Locker Room, JM. Hey, Razor Sharp Picks. Shout out to you as well for joining us here. Brian also shouting out the chat. Appreciate everybody there. Who else we got in the chat today? Chris is in the chat.
Chris in the chat. There he
Chris.
is.
Nicholas Handy's in the chat. Michael Shepard's in the chat. Power Curtis in the chat. Hey, Kevin in the chat as well. Even though he still thinks that I think it's Kevin who still thinks that we're going to trade Bedard for McDavid. That's not happening there. Sorry. I know you keep hoping, but you keep hoping all you want. The Oilers are on tank mode, is what I say. It should be tankathon season. See, you've gotten unloaded all these players, salary cap wise. Now it's time to tankathon. Why? So you can get Gavin McKinnon. Wouldn't it be nice to have two guys named Mick on your team? I'll be happy to take McDavid and McKinnon on my team. I know if I'm an NHL team, I'd be tanking to get this guy. He's going to be absolutely amazing. Is this Gavin McKinnon coming up in the NHL? Watch out. Remember that name, Gavin McKinnon. You're going to remember him for years to come in the NHL slate of things. He's absolute money. He's only 17 and still got a whole other year of junior to go. So that guy's going to be money. He's going to be the next big thing. Next bigger than Wayne Gretzky, I'll tell you that much. He's going to be a guy you'll hear a lot of for many years to come is Gavin McKinnon. That's it. That wraps it up. Thanks, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday night. Appreciate y'all. Thanks. Have a good one.